guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a very interesting video where I have 3 of a very different breed of modified car. We've come down to the Dyno sale at the garage. Today we are doing a dyno shootout between this S3 that we had on the channel not too long ago. So we're going to see what that's running. It's got a hybrid turbo and various other little bits and bobs on it. It is running meth, but it's not running meth today. We have the M4 with just a stage 1 remap on it, and we actually run this up about a month ago now on E10, and it is now running super unleaded. So I'm really interested to see what a super unleaded stage 1 map is actually like on this car. We'll put that on very, very soon. We also have a Focus ST that has a hybrid turbo and forging. It has pretty much everything and a fancy screamer out the bonnet. So we're going to get that one on first, see what it runs. We will be, as I've already said in previous videos, we will be detaching the Haldex on the S3, so running it in front wheel drive. Don't worry, comment section, it does read the same amount of power. I did this with our S3 when I had it, so both of these cars will be up next. First off, let's get the Focus on. So guys, you just saw then we did a couple of runs, a lot of heat soak in the car. Unfortunately, that's the biggest thing. I wanted to come around the corner and show you guys exactly what's going on. So we just run 429 brake horsepower at 552 Newton meters of torque. Not bad for a fully forged big turbo with a screamer pipe on it. That's the initial runs though. We are getting a bit of heat soak on the car, so we've really got to watch that. But let's run it up again, see if we can crack a little bit more, and then we'll get the next car on. Right, so just coming around the corner, show you guys, because there's no noise around here. That just ran a little bit more, so we got 446 at 572 Newton meters. Again, a little bit of heat soak in the first couple, but those last ones really brought up the figures, which was really nice. This car has only just been bought by its owner as well, so it hasn't actually had a lot of tweaking on the ECU, because it's running an EMU ECU. So that's what's next for that car. So base run, that's pretty cool. But let's get this S3 on that I've shot for the channel, see what it's running. Again, this isn't running any meth today, the S3, so let's see what we can get.
It's all about humanity. About humanity.
So the S3 just ran a 471 brake horsepower at 556 Newton meters of torque. Again, heat soak, we will do it again to see if we can get some more power out of it. It's not running meth though, that's the main thing. It will probably make over 5 with meth. The main thing to talk about here is the curve on the graph really low down. So that's why S3s are so fast and, you know, they're so capable. It's because it comes in really hard and just continues to go up rather than, you know, waiting for a turbo to come up and go over. So yeah, really good results from the S3. Let's jump back in after the heat soak is done and see what it can run. So went to the shop. Well, the owner, Tom, of the S3 went to the shop and he has just bought meth for the car, so we're going to throw that in now and see what sort of power it runs with the meth. Now it was 471 without, so let's hope that brings the power up see how much difference it actually makes. So yeah, initial running of the car there with the meth on was 485 brake horsepower. So there is a big difference there, you know, say 14 brake horsepower. Big difference really, with just a little bit of meth, as you saw from Halfords. All three cars out, and I will show you all of the figures that we got today, starting with the first car that went on was the ST. So this run 446 brake horsepower, 572 Newton meters. Really good, but there's a lot more potential to come out of that car. After that we had the S3, and that run a 471 at 556 Newton meters. Again, really big shout from this car. That was before meth. After meth we had 486 at 596 Newton meters. So really powerful car there. And lastly we had the M4. After doing an E10 run a couple of months ago, we've come back and actually done a full super unleaded run with this car, running 489 brake horsepower at 674 Newton meters of torque. I will be doing a full video of this car and my E10 run from a couple of months ago, and the full fat run really, which was the super unleaded run we've just done, just to show comparisons more than anything, because I want to see what the difference is if you do put E10 in your car, a performance car especially, and what difference it really makes, what difference the car will actually react to when you're putting super unleaded in it. So yeah, really big numbers from all of these cars today, and it's been a good one. The shootout being that this is a four-wheel drive, or at least, you know, all-wheel drive setup, a rear-wheel drive setup and a front-wheel drive setup. So really good numbers from all of these cars.
It's all about humanity.